our #1 against Sety, I believe.
Who is unranked. You know, it's probably like round two of pools.
Winners round 2. Yeah.
I think a very positive showing here from Sety would be to, well, he's FUG, so he's played before.
Yeah, I've seen him around in the kind of more so in the Denton scene. Not really sure how he does over there, but you know, I think Joker as a character can do really well. Using those down guns in that counter to just get Joker, I mean Arsene out.
Yeah. One thing you do have to be careful of to note though is that Rebel Scar doesn't take away all damage. You do still take half of that damage, so it's a pretty meaty 16 or so % that you're still going to take from that. And if Awestin keeps you at the ledge, eventually that's going to be some damage that you're not coming back from.
It seems like he has pretty good time getting back to the ledge, while most characters are going to get stuffed by that up B or the yo-yo. I think Joker can kind of contest that quite easily.
Oh, that down gun buying him a lot of stage control. But that drag down up here, man, Austin's got a lot of conversions to get into that grab, man.
For sure. Ness is a monster, honestly. When he's in the air and landing on your shield, he can do so much. And he's very potent at killing, very good at getting around your options. So I think for Sety right now, what he needs to focus on is getting Arsene, first of all, so he can actually threaten to kill Awestin here. And then just putting Awestin in a situation where he's using an unsafe move. Awestin is a very aggressive player, and understanding when he's overextended is probably your key to being able to punish him the hardest.
But that being said, he is a high-level player, you know, a top player, I would even say, at this point from what we've seen from him. And it is like you're saying, you know, you do need to wait for those whiff moves, but sometimes they can be few and far between, especially if he's throwing a lot of aerials out at you. I encourage you to go watch Anti versus Awestin from DreamHack this past week and then just see how many aerials Ness can throw in a row.
I did not
Good
see
spot dodge.
That was great. Yeah, I realized that Awestin wanted to go for the grab there. He probably in back throw kill %, so just spot dodge that and get the down smash. But Austin's still going to be up an entire stock here.
Yeah, gonna probably be playing a little bit more around trying to put Sety on these platforms and then read him coming off of there. This guy just put 23% on this Joker like it was nothing with that down tilt.
That down tilt is monstrous.
I'm starting to agree with Benedict. That move is stupid. Okay, I like the idea of the counter there, just to be careful covering yourself. What a stall! Did you see the spacing?
Absolutely, that Psy Magnet, super good for just kind of mixing up how Austin's gonna land, and that back throw, super good for killing.
Yeah, gonna most likely take it. Excellent DI. Excellent DI. He's gonna make it. That was a brilliant cancel there by Awestin. That looked like it was a bait, most likely to send it downwards. Probably knowing that the Joker is going to recover low, and then that's where he would get the hit. But even then, the safety is if he goes high, he can stop it early and then try to punish him for going in. But that will certainly do it at 150.
Absolutely. Back throw, probably I think Ness's best killing move. You don't think about PK Rocket.
Yeah.
But very good for him, considering how he's always kind of pressing buttons in the air. It's very easy for him to land on you, and then that throw is just kind of flowchart into that and just get the kill. Very solid, very good gameplay, you know.
But I think it was really good by Sety too in that first game, where like I think his defense was pretty good. Normally people with a poor defense, with a poor disadvantage state especially, you know, Awestin eats that up on stream in like the round 1s, round 2s. He'll do some crazy stuff you've never seen before, and sometimes that only comes out in game 2. He waits to see you know, what kind of defense he can take advantage of. But I think that so far, Sety's been doing a really good job of not giving him a whole lot of those opportunities, just making him play a really clean game.
So why do you think we saw pick the Lilat here?
If I'm going to be honest, I think that this just helps Sety's defense. I think that there is always going to be a zone for him to escape to, or at least have the illusion of escaping to, here on Lilat, even though Ness can cover these platforms extremely well, and I personally think this is an amazing stage for Ness. But I think if Sety comes here, I think the idea is that he's probably thinking, okay, I feel pretty solid with my defense in that last game. I think that I can do a lot of the same. And, you know, if I take him to Lilat, then I can play a lot of avoidance. And I mean, look at that right there. He's waiting for that aggression from Awestin. You said it. If it's one unsafe whip move, as long as he's got Arsene out, he can get that kill.
Absolutely. And right now, I think what's important for him is just get as much as he can off of this first stock. Get as much extra credit. But that is going to take it super easily. Ooh.
I'm wondering if that was perhaps a misinput for the forward gun dash, and maybe if you wanted the down guns.
I know down gun's pretty good for edge guarding. You can definitely mess with Ness's PK Thunder a lot. I don't know if it can actually destroy the PK Thunder 1, but I know it can hit him out of like the animation.
I would wager no, because they behave more like articles, if I'm not mistaken.
Not projectiles, like not like physical.
You can't. I'm pretty sure you can't reflect gunshots. So. And either way, I mean, you can see that Sety, he's really taking advantage of that game plan that Lilat's offering him, that he is sticking to these platforms, and if Awestin approaches him, he really respects the aerials that he has.
And he's used this down gun actually 3 times to get out of the PK Thunder juggles. I really like that.
No, he's not getting hit by PK Thunder like at all, which is one of the big stumbling blocks for a lot of people against Ness.
Absolutely. That's honestly just like kind of a character, like that happens to everyone. But when you have the ability to get out of that, you're probably, you know, getting away from like 30% that you could have just taken off of that juggle.
Yeah.
But this is still actually pretty even. This is definitely within the realm of possibility for Sety.
The problem that Sety's going to have right now is that he does not have Arsene at the moment, and he's going to have to try to find a way to close out the stock without him until, you know, this happens. And good for him that he got it back, because that's a dicey situation with the grapple right there. And once again, a spot dodge on Awestin, getting aggressive for a grab at the kill percents.
Absolutely. I think Sety, if he can make the most off of this Arsene, if he gets another one, it's absolutely doable. It's important to him to weave around Awestin like he's doing right now. Just kind of get that space, get his hits in, his strong hits, even up the set.
Really good coverage there by Awestin.
Great
to
dash
stop
attack.
himself.
I mean, get up attack. Realized the situation he was in with the yo-yo.
Ooh, he didn't hold Rebel. If he had held Rebel's guard, he might have gotten Arsene back by just being in there. But he held it too long. Awestin was just kind of like, okay, if you're going to keep holding this until the PK Thunder hits you, what if it never hits you?
That's just unfortunate situation there. He definitely could have taken that game.
Oh, really? He could have.
Absolutely. If he got back onto the stage, just got a good F smash. I really liked how he changed his playstyle in between game 1 and 2. He started playing a lot more evasive. Sety was definitely getting around what Awestin was doing more and kind of punishing his super aggressive options better.